Among the challengers who'll be packing up next week is the Eagle Syndicate. Despite having a very talented crew, their yacht's been way off the pace. The American Syndicate's had its problems on shore as well, with a walkout by several key administration staff. But as Jane Dent reports, the challengers from Newport Beach in California knew all along that it wouldn't be easy.
We got a lot of work to do to pull it off, but we're prepared to do the work.
So said Rod Davis, skipper of Eagle 4 months ago. They may have had the raciest looking 12-metre in Fremantle, and they certainly worked hard, but all the effort and $8.5 million has been to no avail. They've won only 9 races, and there's no doubt the boat has let them down. Desperate attempts to speed it up by changing the keel they used in the first 2 rounds to a torpedo surfboard design failed miserably, and Davis believes that was their major downfall.
We miscalculated the size of the keel and what the keel should look like. Was probably one of our biggest problems, and that's a little bit due to the lack of money early on in the program. We weren't able to test as much as we wanted and as much variations as we wanted.
Johan Valentine, who designed Eagle and also Dennis Connor's 83 yacht Liberty, was today unwilling to talk about where the syndicate went wrong. But in an earlier interview, he denied claims that it was his fault that the yacht did not live up to its name.
It's easy to blame the designer or easy to blame somebody specifically, which I think is very sad. I don't think. I think the blame should be basically by the syndicate that they even took the balls to come out here early. I mean, they should not be here, as a matter of fact, because they're so underfunded and so disorganized.
Johan, his experience has been very limited to 12 meters, and that wasn't enough, because there's 10 other designers in this regatta with just more experience designing other boats, and that's given them an advantage.
Mike Toper's one of several crew members who feel really let down by the design of the boat. It's his 3rd America's Cup campaign, but he says it won't be his last, and he's made up for losing in other ways.
You learn a lot, and you're involved with a lot of the best people in the sport. I design a lot of the sails, so that's always ongoing, and I learn a lot and develop a lot, and that's been good. You look at the things, your personal achievements and your achievements within the group, as well as whether you win or lose. So there's still a lot of satisfaction to be gained from being involved in a regatta like this.
It's a saying in yachting, you're only as good as your last regatta. Well, in that case, we're in a little bit of trouble here, but we'll have another good regatta after this. And yacht racing's funny. When you go out and win, you think you got the whole sport knocked, and boy, everything is great, and you can win every time, and then you go out and lose, and you think, what am I doing in this sport anymore? So you just got to roll with the punches and put together a good campaign next time.
But whether there is a next time for the Eagle Syndicate will depend entirely on who wins the Cup and whether the sponsors are willing to take the gamble again. 6 American syndicates came to Fremantle. Whether so many would go to New Zealand if it won the Cup is open to debate.
I think that you'd always see a strong American challenger going to the America's Cup, whether it was in New Zealand or Japan or any place, because most people in America think it's theirs. We consider the America's Cup ours, and we certainly want it back in the country.
Well, he's hoping for a steadier breeze out on Gage Roads this afternoon so race officials can fire up the regatta again. New Zealand against White Crusader. The Brits are desperate for those 12 points. The New Zealanders know they've got a tough match in store. We'll report about it tonight on 2 at 10:45. From Fremantle, goodbye.
This America's Cup report was presented in association with NutraSweet and Air New Zealand.
Live Link is something that we know you're going to enjoy.